Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, one of the most beautiful parks in the country, if not the world. And today, I'm going to be doing an ultimate review of Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So sit back and relax as I tell you what food you should eat, what rides you should ride, etc. So first, I'm going to be telling you guys what rides you should prioritize when you visit Busch Gardens. Now, I would give a full review for each ride, to let you guys know what rides are best and what rides are not, but that would take all day. And I basically did that in my ranking of every single coaster at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. So if you want to see a more in-depth review of each coaster, go watch that video, and then you can come back to this. But for this, I'm going to give myself 10 seconds for each ride. All right, the first ride is Apollo's Chariot. Start the timer, guys. So Apollo's Chariot is a very good ride, first ever B&M Hyper, and it's definitely a must-do when you go to the park. Next up, we have Pantheon, and if you know Busch Gardens, you've heard Pantheon about 100 times already, so I'm sure you guys know a lot about the ride already, but it's a great ride that you have to ride when you go. Next up, we have Tempesto. I'm not a huge fan of Tempesto. It's a Skyrocket too. I hate the restraints, so if you want to ride it, you can, but I would say if you don't get to ride it, it's not a big deal. Dark Coaster. Dark Coaster is a family coaster. It's a straddle family coaster. It's a pretty good ride. I think it's a great ride. It usually has a long wait, so if you can't ride it, then, I guess it's fine, but if you can, then that would be great. For Bolton. Now, you guys may not think that this is a great coaster, but even though it's a family coaster, it's a great family coaster. It's a launch family coaster, and you should really, really ride it when you go. Loch Ness Monster. You should really try to get on Nessie. Now, even though it's an aero looper, it's a pretty good aero looper. It's pretty smooth, especially with the renovation that it just had, and it's the only coaster with interlocking loops, so definitely try to get on it. Grover's Alpine Express. It's a kiddie coaster. If you're a credit junkie, then I'm sure you want to get on it, or if you're just trying to ride every coaster at Busch Gardens, but that coaster is completely up to you whether you want to ride it or not. Griffon. Griffon is a very, very good dive coaster, and it has those old restraints, the over-the-shoulder restraints, not the vest restraints, and they're very, very roomy, so definitely try to get on Griffon. Alpengeist. Alpengeist is definitely a must-do when you go to the park. It is an inverted coaster, and it is 100% one of the most intense coasters I've ever ridden, but when you're riding it, watch out for that Cobra roll, because it's insane. Invader. Invader is a GCI wooden coaster, and it's honestly a pretty good GCI, pretty smooth, and it does have some great laterals, so if you can get on it, then definitely try to. Now, this isn't a coaster, but Finnegan's Flyer is a S&S Scream and Swing, and it is a very, very good ride. Great airtime, and you should definitely try to get on it. Very, very good flat ride. All right, that was every single major ride in the park, not just coasters, and one flat ride. I would definitely say they need more flat rides than just one major one. They did have a drop tower, but they did remove it. Honestly, drop towers are really just dropping, you see that? No pun intended, left and right. And with their new coaster, Big Bad Wolf, opening in 2025, it looks like a pretty good coaster that's just going to increase their great coaster lineup. And it is actually a remastered version of Big Bad Wolf, same name, that opened in 1984 in the park. And it's not a suspended coaster because they don't make those anymore, but it's just like Phoenix Rising at Busch Gardens Tampa, and it's a family inverted coaster. I forgot to mention that this coaster's name is actually not Big Bad Wolf. It's Big Bad Wolf's Revenge. You can't forget the revenge. Just like with Wildcat's Revenge, if you just say Wildcat, you're going to think of that old GCI wooden coaster. You gotta say Revenge. Now let's just talk about how beautiful this park is. I mentioned it in the beginning of the video that it has one most beautiful park a lot of times. And I went there in July of 2024, and I can definitely agree with whoever said it was the most beautiful park, because it is definitely the most beautiful park I've been to. Hold up, let's just count how many times I said beautiful park in that sentence. Beautiful this park, most beautiful park, most beautiful park, most beautiful park. 4 times I said it is the most beautiful park in one sentence. Does that not tell you that it is beautiful? Alright, enough yapping about how beautiful this park is, because I could probably go all day with the theming and everything about it. But let's just talk about the park itself. The food, the service, everything. The food in this park is actually really, really good. They definitely have some very good food locations. Alright, hold up. I was just looking at their dining because, honestly, I don't have all their food locations. I don't know them like the palm of my hand. So, I was just looking, and they have so many food and wine festivals. They literally have, here, let's count. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 food and wine festivals. It's like they have 5 for every season. Okay guys, this is Editing Joe, and there is not 15 food and wine festivals. There's 16 food and wine festivals, so that's even more. But every time I say 15, it's not 15, it's 16. So the place that I went to was their fest house, and honestly, I think it's a pretty good food place. I mean, they have some pretty good food. They have, mac and cheese. They have a lot of stuff. If you watch my vlog, I show you what food they have. Hello everybody, it's Editing Joe again. I'm back, and I know I literally just said that you guys can go watch my vlog for Busch Gardens, and you'll see, because I show you guys what food is in the fest house. So that's actually a lie, because I just saw my vlog and I never showed you guys what food is in the fest house. So I guess when you go, you're just going to have to figure it out and see what food is in there by yourself. One thing I also like a lot about this park is that when they're doing their food locations, they have a lot of German names, Italian names, because if you guys don't know, which if you guys, actually know or been to Busch Gardens, you would know that they section the park with different country names. They have Italy, German, they have so many. I can't name them, like I said, with the food. Can't name them all on the top of my head because they just have so many. Alright, so I was looking at the map, so now I can finally tell you guys how much stuff they have. So they have Fiesta Italia, Italy, they have Germany, Land of the Dragons. Are we in Fantasyland or something? That just makes this park even cooler. Scotland, you got England, you got so many. But wait, there's more.
Wait! There's more!
You got New France, you got France, right? And then you got the Royal Palace Theater. Again, we're in Fantasyland. And then over here we got Oktoberfest, and at all the Six Flags parks, and this is a SeaWorld park, not a Six Flags park, they have Oktoberfest only in October, not all season long. Come on, you can't tell me that's not cool. And no other park does this, where they actually have a area that says coming in 2025 for Big Bad Wolf. It's just insane. No other parks do that. I don't know, it's one of the best parks, I'm telling you. Now, one thing they don't have that Busch Gardens Tampa has, they don't have a Chick-fil-A. And I know why. It's because it's not German or Italian or anything like that, but that would definitely step up their, food locations, because, everyone loves Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, if you want to sponsor me, great, but this video is not sponsored by Chick-fil-A. And don't even get me started with the animal experiences they have, because they do have some pretty good ones. They even have a border collie experience for one of the animals. I've never seen that at any park except for Busch Gardens. There may be some other ones, but I haven't seen any. And I think it's because a lot of people have border collies, and it's kind of unusual to have one for an animal experience. But hey, that just makes the park even better. And I know this isn't coasters, but let's just briefly talk about their water park, because it's just great. I'm not a water park enthusiast, I'm not a water slide enthusiast, but you can't talk about Busch Gardens without talking about their water park, because it's definitely one of the best water parks I've been to. So their water park is Water Country USA, and it is 100% one of the best water parks I've been to. And it's not like Six Flags or Cedar Fair. It's not actually in the park's proximity, so it's not like you can just walk from Busch Gardens to the water park. It is about a 9-minute drive from Busch Gardens to Water Country USA, but it is 100% worth that 9 minutes. For number one, it is Virginia's largest water park. Come on, that's cool. Some of their water slides are, they got Colossal Curl, they got Vanish Point, they got Aquazord Amped. That's a really, really cool one. They do have a weird water, it's not a weird water slide itself, but the name is weird. Now, don't quote me on this, but it's called Big Daddy Falls. I know, it's weird. Also, just the water park itself is really, really good, but enough with the water park, because that's not what this video is about, but I really just couldn't make this video without mentioning it. But as you guys can see, Busch Gardens Williamsburg is a amazing park. It is definitely one of the best parks I've been to. Cedar Point still holds my number one park, but Busch Gardens is 100% number two. Make sure to comment down below if you are either going to Busch Gardens Williamsburg soon, or if you've been there, because if you're a coaster enthusiast and you like coasters, or even if you're not and you like coasters, definitely try to make Busch Gardens one of the parks that you go to soon. But anyways, guys, that's probably gonna do it for this ultimate review of Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, guys.